Hello, everybody, and welcome. To another stream. I am Hype the Commentator. I'm pretty sure I said that twice. Outside of Osprey versus Strong, Copeland versus Black, and Swerve versus Christian, I was not impressed with Double or Nothing. I did not watch it, so I can't vouch for the pay-per-view other than what I saw. MJF returning was pretty cool. I did see clips of the pay-per-view. I just didn't watch it. And I will admit I did not watch it. There was no way. My ass was in bed by 11:30. I don't have the time to be up at midnight when the fucking main event starts. I'm sorry. I'm too tired for that. I work out too much. I work out every single day and then go right before I go to bed. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. That shit don't fit in my schedule. All right, here we go. It's Monday Night Raw. It's the Monday Night Raw after King and Queen of the Ring. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Bro, I was in bed an hour earlier. My ass was asleep by 11:45. I did follow like the results and stuff because I was curious. All because I was curious about how things were going to play out. I went to bed before Anarchy in the Arena. Well, that was the main event, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't see. I don't think I saw anything about Anarchy in the Arena until I woke up. One of the times I woke up. Yeah, damn. It was definitely something, I'll tell you that. From what I saw, well, the clips I saw, saw that it was something, that's for sure. There was definitely anarchy. For better or for worse, there was definitely anarchy in the arena. I didn't even hear that Michael Cole called Dominic Mysterio a freaking moron. Don't even remember that. Yeah, I saw the clips. I didn't miss anything. I'm aware. Oh yeah, I'm aware I missed nothing. Although Jack Perry was on fire. I did see that he went on fire, that he got hit with a flamethrower by Darby Allin. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Oh, it's storm. You guys could probably hear the thunder in the background. I know, and that does say something coming from you. It's damn. You know it's not special when it's coming from you. You love that shit. Well, the new women's world champion entered the End Market Arena here in Savannah, Georgia earlier today, but she shouldn't hold on to that. She might want to hold on to that title as hard as she can, because tonight she has to defend it inside a steel cage against the man, Becky Lynch. This woman right here, who you can see the look in her face, very disappointed, very focused, as she's ready to earn her title back that she feels was stolen from her because of the assistance from Dominic Mysterio. Hey, what up, Angel? We're kicking things off with the ring general. How are you? Things are going pretty good. Things are going pretty good. Getting my body back in ring shape so I can start doing some managing and whatnot. Thank you. It's funny. It's just the jacket. I ripped the pants. I ripped the pants back in fucking back in like December. I ripped the pants jumping over a barricade at a wrestling. Oh man, that pants split was fucking rough. I gotta show y'all the picture of me splitting those pants. I still have those pants, by the way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was told. I'm glad I had. Oh geez, there goes my microphone. Please work with me. There we go. And there's the king of the ring, the ring general. He is the King General Gunther. Oh yeah, it split right up the back of my pants. It was some SpongeBob level shit. The ring general Gunther has a date with a world champion at SummerSlam. You know, he's not wearing the crown. He's holding it because he feels that it is beneath him to wear a crown when that's not the title he wants. The title he wants is the World Heavyweight Championship. He's already the longest reigning Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. 666 days ended at WrestleMania. Now he wants to take it to the next level. He wants the biggest prize that Monday Night has to offer, and that is the World's Heavyweight Championship. Although, with the controversy of the match, what a clinic that Randy Orton and Gunther put on. That match was something special. Despite how the match ended, the ref's decision is final and confirmed by the CCO, the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque. The ref's decision is final. We know Randy Orton's shoulder may not have been on the mat, but nonetheless, the ref counted 3. Gunther is the reigning King of the Ring. Gunther just going to take his time, wait for the WWE Universe to be quiet before he speaks, because he wants to make sure everybody's listening to everything he says loud and clear. Wow.
And now the World Heavyweight Championship is lacking prestige because the champion won it by taking a shortcut. And I don't appreciate it.
Oh, here comes Damian Priest. He didn't waste any time after hearing that disrespect, saying he took a shortcut. He rightfully earned that Money in the Bank briefcase to cash in anytime, anywhere. And he cashed it on Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania following his victory over Seth freaking Rollins. But here's the thing, that was all brought upon Drew McIntyre. He decided to mess with CM Punk. If he didn't mess with CM Punk and mock him after winning the world title and just left and he celebrated with his family, we might not be in this predicament. And Damian Priest may have not have had the opportunity to cash in his Money in the Bank. But here's the thing, Drew McIntyre has his revenge. He seems like he's almost like Liv Morgan. He's in his revenge tour era, if you will. With a rematch coming at Clash of the Castle on June 15th, Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Wow, let him cook. Let him cook. Speaking of world championship matches, here comes Damian Priest's next opponent coming up at Clash of the Castle, and Drew McIntyre. It is Drew McIntyre's hometown, home country rather, of Scotland. They'll be in Glasgow, Scotland. Clash of the Castle, June 15th, where Drew looks to leave as the new world champion. He's born on a path for the world title, but what got in the way? Somebody who pisses him off in the form of CM Punk. He will take on Damian Priest June 15th. Drew McIntyre looking to take the title back that he feels he was screwed out of. But if you think about it, he really kind of cost himself. If he hadn't gone in the face of CM Punk after when flaunting it in front of him after winning the world title, Drew McIntyre could have just gone home, gone back, celebrated with his family, and it would have all been fine. What a match we'd like to see. We've seen these two clash before. Drew McIntyre and Gunther once have previously clashed for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. Well, and as you know, Gunther was the victor last time around. The King took his opportunity. He said, I'm going to bow out of this one. Oh, boy. Drew tried to get under Damian Priest's skin. Didn't work, but Priest got under Drew's skin. And now there's a monster of all monsters. He is a monster among men. Braun Strowman. He is a monster. And Drew heads out of the ring. He doesn't want any part of Braun Strowman's issues with the Judgment Day. And Braun Strowman makes even Damian Priest look a little bit short. Braun Strowman's out here because he has a match with J.D. McDonough of the Judgment Day coming up next. This one's going to be our opening contest. And I don't really like J.D. McDonough's odds, if I'm being honest. The size difference, poor J.D. McDonough. And we'll be right back after this commercial break. On Monday Night Raw. Oh, Braun Strowman has up JD McDonough. This match got started during commercial break, and Strowman has McDonough up over his head, up in the sky. And you know what they say, the law of gravity, what goes up must come down. No, but JD able to land on his feet and now going after the leg of Strowman. Not sure if that was a wise idea. Try to trip over Strowman, try to roll through the legs and just get popped up, thrown into like a weird power bomb. Oh boy. JD McDonough, not at all in a good position here. I mean, just kind of screwing himself over and even getting him involved with Braun Strowman was where JD McDonough went wrong here. Braun Strowman, a giant, a monster of all monsters, a monster among men, if you will. JD McDonough, referred to as JD McFunko. The difference between them, it's just things aren't looking too good as McDonough's just getting ragdolled across the ring. It's just look at the power of Strowman. He just launched JD McDonough like he's a child. But McDonough gets out of harm's way, nobody home, but gets caught, went for a right, gets caught with a huge strike from Strowman instead. McDonough wanted to be a tough guy and go face to face with Braun Strowman. He'd try to stand up to him, but I mean, just because you are going to act tough and you think you can stand up to somebody regardless of their size, and that you have that mindset you can do it, you know, it doesn't always mean you should do it. Sometimes your heart isn't always going to get you places. Having the heart, having the determination and the willpower won't always get you where you think you want to be. Or where, you know, in this situation, the only thing that's getting JD McDonough is the biggest ass whooping of his career. And perhaps his life. Braun Strowman is taking his time taking out JD McDonough. Huge splash in the corner. And JD's life is just slipping away from him. Braun Strowman nearly crushed this man's soul. This is brutal. One for a slap to Strowman. I don't know if he thought that was going to work, but it didn't. That slap did nothing. That to Strowman probably felt like somebody when they pat him on the, like a regular person being pat on the back. Oh, Strowman, shoulder first into the ring post. McDonough got out of harm's way. McDonough may have an opportunity here. Can he capitalize? The best opportunity for JD McDonough is if he can get a count out win, because you're going to have a hard time pinning or submitting somebody that's twice your size. So at the count of 6, I don't know if that was JD's wisest decision to. Oh, and JD goes after the leg of Strowman. Great offense by McDonough. This match continues. We are back live on Monday Night Raw, and during commercial break, JD McDonough really giving Braun a run for his money, surprisingly. Imagine that, JD McDonough defeating the monster of all monsters. I mean, what an upset that would be, but that little bit of offense may not be lasting very long. Look at that clothesline that Braun Strowman used, but you can see Braun Strowman is winded, surprisingly. But that's the thing. What JD McDonough has is he may have a smaller size, but what he has is speed compared to Braun Strowman. And that allows you to wear out your opponent, because the longer a guy the size of Braun Strowman is in a match, the more energy he exhausts and the harder it is for him to move around, especially with all that weight he's carrying in the form of muscle. And there's one thing we know about JD McDonough. He knows that very well. And he's using that to his advantage. He's using his size to his advantage. You know, you kind of always say that about the guy that's the bigger professional wrestler in the match, but the smaller professional wrestler has a size advantage in the fact that he is using his quickness and his smaller stature to his advantage. But Strowman, the damage has been done, but the train is a little bit slow today. Nonetheless, JD McDonough gets turned inside out. But nonetheless, Strowman not having an easy time capitalizing because he's very winded at the moment. And gets McDonough back in the ring, trying to find his way back in the ring. As he limps towards McDonough, trying to see if that knee will hold up for him. Balor up on the ring apron here to argue, causing a distraction. Balor gets thrown into the ring. I don't know that this was very wise for you, Finn Balor. Here comes Carlito. Oh my. Carlito hit Strowman from behind, but I don't think that was a wise decision either. Clothesline to Carlito. And a headbutt from JD to Braun Strowman, and a chop block to the back of the knee. And now JD gets caught. And a tilt-a-whirl power slam. Thank you for coming. That is it. But Carlito not wasting any time attacking Strowman, much like Balor. The Judgment Day working on Braun Strowman following the matchup. But Braun Strowman just breaks free. His size is just too much for Balor and Carlito. Disposing of the Judgment Day. And you can see the look in Strowman's eyes. Oh, but a chair shot to the back from McDonough. And Braun Strowman not even phased. In fact, it looks like that only angered him. Uh-oh. He just realized he messed up. And McDonough's face says it all. This is not what you were looking for if you're JD McDonough. And he just jumped out of the ring and just jolted. Yeah, the Judgment Day are running out of here. Strowman trying to chase after them. They better get out of here as quick as they can because Strowman has come behind. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate each and every single one of you for hanging out with me. And don't forget, still to come, we have our huge main event, Steel Cage for the Women's World Championship. Oh, man, there's a lot of problems going on with the Judgment Day. And it seems that Damian Priest is just getting a bit tired of it. I can only imagine what's going to happen the moment JD McDonough gets caught by Braun Strowman. It's not going to be pretty. Let's take a look at what happened last Monday with the big dog, Braun Breaker, who is very pissed off about not even being in the King of the Ring tournament. He broke this poor guy in half. Braun Breaker absolutely unhinged, sending a message to everybody, putting everybody on notice. Well, here we go. It's going to be a rematch between Ricochet, the human highlight reel, because it is time for the highlight of the night. And Ricochet takes on the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. This is a King of the Ring rematch. Our Speed champion, Ricochet, takes on Ilya Dragunov in one-on-one action, and it is coming up next on Monday Night Raw. We're in the gorgeous, we're in the gorgeous Savannah, Georgia, in the End Market Arena tonight. Thank you all for joining us here, whether you're here in the arena or you're watching at home or wherever you are around the world. And the Fanatics Fest, New York City, August 16th through the 18th, and the Javits Center in New York City, where you have a chance to meet WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan, Rhea the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, and the current undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. But taking you back to the ring, we have a rematch singles action. You know, poor kid, Kale Dixon, who had a match with Braun Breaker. He might never wrestle again. He has head issues, neck issues, back issues, everything he's got. His body, we were able to get an update on him, but poor guy had to be the one that had to stand across from a very angry Braun Breaker who can't let what in the world was that? There's another weird QR code interrupting the show. But nevertheless, it is the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, and the highlight reel, human highlight reel. All right, here we go. The bell has rung. It is the human highlight reel. Ricochet going right at Ilya Dragunov, the Mad Dragon, with a drop kick in the corner and now an uppercut. Ilya Dragunov saying to Ricochet earlier today that, you know, he won't wrestle somebody that is not 100%. He won't take on a damaged man because he knows how much damage he can inflict. But Ricochet was absolutely insistent on having this match after being medically cleared by the WWE medical team. And Ricochet wanting to bring the fight to Ilya Dragunov, hence a pretty fast start for Ricochet, really wanting to go full offensive mode. But Dragunov right now connected with a suplex, and that's going to do some damage to the midsection, holding onto that waist. The waist lock is going to do some damage as Ilya Dragunov continues to hold on to the midsection of Ricochet. Ricochet trying to break free with these back elbows. He needs to create that separation, and he's able to do it for the time being. But instead, these elbows to the side of the head from Ilya Dragunov, and an interesting suplex. Look at this suplex. 1, 2. A very unique version of the German suplex from Ilya Dragunov. Ricochet saying, "Come on." And a forearm from Ricochet. Despite everything, Ricochet is so tough. You know, he's not just about speed. He may be the speed champion, but he's not just about speed and his quickness. He has heart. And he's willing to show just how much he's willing to put his body through. Oh my, but what a huge knee from Ilya Dragunov. And sudden impact, Dragunov is in control. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. It is the Mad Dragon Ilya Dragunov and the human highlight reel Ricochet. And during commercial break, it seems Ilya Dragunov taken control and maintained it. But it seems Ricochet trying to fight his way back as these two kind of go back and forth. Oh, nevertheless, Ricochet gets caught with a huge roundhouse kick. Absolutely devastating. And a German suplex from Dragunov going to stun Ricochet. But Ricochet finds himself on his feet with a huge knee, nailing Dragunov right on the jaw. And welcome to Monday Night Raw. What a knee to the face of Ilya Dragunov. And a suicide dive sending Dragunov right in the barricade. There's one thing we know about Ilya Dragunov. Very dangerous, a very heavy-hitting professional wrestler. And Ricochet has Dragunov right where he wants him. Look at a fly. Suicide dive, gets caught and gets driven spine first into the ring apron. But that's part of where the taped midsection is. Perhaps looking for a power bomb, but Ricochet lands on the ring apron. Super kick to the face. Back in the ring to break the count. Look at this. Oh my, both men are down. The way that moonsault connected with Ilya Dragunov wasn't pretty. Let's take a look at this again. But nonetheless, that was very impressive. Oh man, that impact on Ilya Dragunov. This is in fact awesome. You can't argue with that. These two are giving one hell of a fight. Ricochet, former Intercontinental and United States champion. In fact, Ricochet was the champion, the Intercontinental champion at the time, who started Gunther's reign, went for a 450. Dragunov gets out of harm's way. Big boot. But Ricochet comes back with an uppercut, discus forearm. But here comes a huge lariat from Ilya Dragunov to send Ricochet into the mat. And spinning things around with a discus lariat. Laying out Ricochet. Could this do it? Hooks the leg. This could be over. But Ricochet able to kick out at 2. Let's take a look. Swings around between the ropes. Huge clothesline. Lariat, if you will. Hooks the legs. Only enough for a 2 count. And you can see the shocked look in Ilya Dragunov's face. He thought that was it. But at the same time, Ilya Dragunov and Ricochet have already gone at it with each other before. So Ilya Dragunov knows deep down what it's really going to take down somebody like Ricochet. And now with these unloading these thunderous chops on Ricochet, bring him down to the bottom turnbuckle. And Ricochet back with his feet, went for a super kick, gets caught by Dragunov. Dragunov with a forearm. Dragunov with a huge power bomb. Down goes Ricochet. But you can see the damage has been done to Ilya Dragunov, who's struggling to get back up to his feet. Needs the ropes for assistance. This is a big point. We're live from the End Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia. It is Ricochet and the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, giving us one heck of a fight. Who wants it more? As Ilya Dragunov measuring Ricochet up, but gets caught with a huge super kick right on the jaw, intercepted in mid-air. Ricochet's fired up and he has Dragunov right where he wants him, and he catches him. Cover, this could do it. 1, 2. Oh, but Dragunov kicks out at 2.5. Ricochet cannot believe that Ilya Dragunov just kicked out at 2.5. And Ricochet holding on to that midsection. He's trying to hype himself up. He needs to push through all the pain if he wants to win this, as he finds himself up at the top. But here comes Ilya Dragunov to meet him right there. You have to wonder how much Ricochet has left. Going into this, we already knew he wasn't 100% despite being cleared by the WWE medical team. But Ricochet is the highlight of the night. He's a human highlight reel, and he wanted to prove just that and just how tough he is, and not just how quick he is, but just how tough he is, despite not being 100% going against somebody who can destroy another man's body like the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. Shooting star connects. But the midsection distract and a spear. Braun Breaker is here. And he nearly ripped Ricochet in half. Braun Breaker's in fact here despite what General Manager Adam Pearce said. He already, after being fined, here comes Ilya Dragunov fighting at Braun Breaker. But a wicked spear for Dragunov as well. And the message is being sent by Braun Breaker. He is unmanageable. He is unhinged. And here comes WWE officials and the general manager, Adam Pearce, yelling at Braun Breaker. And all it's doing is putting a smile on Breaker's face. Adam Pearce yelling at Braun Breaker, the big dog, and just chewing out Breaker after ruining what was a classic of a match between Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov. All right, we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Adam Pearce has a real big problem on his hands in the form of Braun Breaker. And I don't know how you handle somebody that's the size of Braun Breaker. And he's unhinged. He is unhinged and he is that size. Yeah, good luck dealing with the big dog, Braun Breaker. Earlier today, R-Truth. Well, yeah, let's do earlier today, R-Truth did something interesting. Let's just show you the clip of R-Truth. What the fuck? It's good. This show is good. I can't say. I'm not repeating what was said. That's all I'll tell you is I will not repeat what was said on national television. I am not repeating that. I wonder what flavor the Miz was thinking. I think he was thinking coffee. I think Miz was thinking coffee. And here comes the final testament. The AOP are in action. The authors of Pain, Akam, and Razor being led by the legendary Paul Ellering. AOP are as real as it gets. You don't want to mess with them. The guys the size of these two, and they're being led by Paul Ellering, going back to their days in NXT, former NXT Tag Team Champions, former Raw Tag Team Champions. These are two men, two behemoths, if you will, that you don't want to mess with. And I feel bad for their opponents. But what I will say is they may not be quite the size of Akam and Razor. They are extremely skilled athletes, a tremendous amateur wrestling background. The Creed brothers If there's anybody, usually normally I would say, I'm worried for the opponents of Akam and Razor, but when you have a tag team like the Creed brothers, I think they'll stand a chance here. And it's the Creed brothers, Julius Creed and Brutus Creed. And here we go, not wasting any time. Not wasting any time. These two teams are going at it right off the bat, with Julius sent out of the ring by one of the members of the Authors of Pain. There goes Akam. And now lifting Brutus up on his shoulders, nailing him into the corner with like a Death Valley driver. And this is definitely kind of what I expected from this. Yeah, I mean, you look at a tag team like AOP, and the Creed brothers as tough as they come. But AOP are behemoths. And both individually behemoths. And they show no emotion whatsoever. They just do what they do and cause destruction. There's a reason they're literally writing about pain. They are literally the authors of pain, if you will. And putting torque on the head of Brutus Creed. Akam going to work on the neck of Brutus. Razor, rather. Trying to make the tag, but just Brutus just taken down to the mat. And now these two stomping away on Brutus Creed. And Brutus Creed sent in the corner. Brutus gets out of harm's way. Can he make the tag that he desperately needs to make? To his brother Julius. Will he be able to do it? Can he make the tag? And the tag has been made up at the top. What a forearm, but oh my, Northern Lights suplex to Akam. And another one. Julius so athletic. It is crazy what he's able to do inside the squared circle. The Authors of Pain being tossed around the ring. It's not every day you see that. And a moonsault to Razor. Straps are down. Look at the power of Julius. Ivy sent into the steps. And not distracted. And now the Authors of Pain. What a Uranagi by Akam. Tag made a Razor. Boom. What a rush. Paying homage to another tag team that Paul Ellering managed in the Legion of Doom. A very impressive victory for the Authors of Pain here on Monday Night Raw. And here comes Paul Ellering to celebrate. Let's take you back to what happened last week in the locker room with the LWO and more specifically Cruz del Toro. Cruz del Toro was injured, and now Rey Mysterio, you can see Rey Mysterio, saying Adam Pearce what happened, telling Adam Pearce telling the officials to go figure out what happened. Mysterio and Carlito later one-on-one tonight. Oh boy, JD heard Braun Strowman. Oh, and there is Sheamus. Sheamus is here next. What is next for Sheamus? Here in the beautiful Raw, here in the beautiful city of Savannah, Georgia. It is Memorial Day. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate all of those who served and gave their lives for us. You know what they say? Home, we are the home of the free because of the brave men and women who sacrificed themselves, their selflessness, their courage, everything. Those are the real heroes. These are the real heroes that put everything on the line for this country. And on this day, we honor those that made the ultimate sacrifice of the brave men and women who fought from the First World War to Desert Storm to Normandy to Afghanistan, to all these different, to all these different things. It's just this hits here right in the heart, man. Coming from a military family, this just hits my heart, bro. I'm telling you, this hits home for real. Experience the very best WrestleMania 41 has to offer in Las Vegas, April 20th and April 19th, April 20th, with Priority Pass package deposits now available. Go to onlocationexp.com/WWE for more information. It is fight night. Let's take it back to the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. It was Sheamus versus Gunther. Let's take a look at this where Ludwig Kaiser went after the knee of Sheamus. Meanwhile, the ref was distracted. He heard it, but then sent Kaiser out of there. And Sheamus, with no choice, he couldn't make it to the bottom rope. Gunther forcing Sheamus to submit. But it's not as embarrassing because Gunther would go on to become the King of the Ring. So Sheamus really had his work cut out for him in that match. Sheamus wanted to be King of the Ring twice, but couldn't do it. I don't know if I'd word that like that. And there goes Sheamus going after Ludwig Kaiser if he can find him in time. All in favor of Sheamus going after Ludwig Kaiser, and Sheamus is on his way. Wow. Caught him a blonde Muppet. That's new. Sheamus can't wait to get his hands on Kaiser. Oh, but here comes Ludwig Kaiser going after Sheamus. Kaiser not backing down. And here we go. They're fighting back and forth. Oh, my. Getting thrown into crates. It seems we're back into the arena. Sheamus and Kaiser back into the arena going at it here. And the fight is on. WWE officials. Adam Pearce just can't catch a break. Here comes Pearce. He just cannot catch a break. He really does need a drink. He's going to have to really put his foot down. Something's going to have to happen. Great advice from Becky. It looks like she could use some knee pads. Nevertheless, Becky Lynch has her hands full with Liv Morgan in a steel cage match for the Women's World Championship. But coming up now, we have singles action making her way, representing Damage Control is Kairi Sane, being accompanied by Dakota Kai. Myra Valkyria feels like she was hit by a truck following her match with Nia Jax, and now she has an opportunity for redemption, and it's coming up next on Monday Night Raw. Kairi Sane is in the ring as she awaits Lyra Valkyria. Taped up and banged up, feel like she was hit by a Mack truck. But nevertheless, that's just how tough Lyra Valkyria is. Let's take a look at what happened in the closing moments. This is it. This is what really took her out. Went for a sunset flip bomb and just got slaughtered by Nia Jax. Absolutely disturbing to watch. Devastating. Like her chest almost like caved. The way she caved into the chest of Lyra. Absolutely destroying her. It looked like Lyra nearly broke every bone in her body, but nevertheless, she's still somehow standing to have a match 2 days later. You can see the bruises on her knees. And she's ready to go. And congratulations to Nia Jax on becoming Queen of the Ring, who has her eyes set on the WWE Women's Champion Bayley. Here we go. It's Sane and Valkyria one-on-one. Valkyria catching the leg of Sane early on. And nonetheless, despite having a heartbreaking loss, Lyra Valkyria is saying she's going to keep up her enthusiasm, try and continue to push forward. She had a really great first month here on the main roster on Monday Night Raw since being drafted over a month ago. Step up Enziguri nails Kairi Sane right in the face. But Lyra is in so much pain. She's already holding on to her midsection. It's going to be hard to breathe the way her ribs were crushed in on Saturday. Look at this trapped arm Northern Light suplex with a bridge. Only enough for a 2 count. Nevertheless, Valkyria heads up to the top. Measuring up Kairi Sane, but Kairi Sane heads to the ropes. And Valkyria, because of her injuries, she took too much time to get to the top of the turnbuckles and got taken down by Kairi Sane. And oh man, a stomp to the back of the head from Sane. The way Lyra Valkyria fell, absolutely devastating. Valkyria trying to fight back, but the pain, you can see how much pain Valkyria is in. It's very noticeable. And if it's very noticeable to us as the viewers, whether you're here in the arena or watching at home, you can definitely tell. And Kairi Sane can for sure tell how much pain Lyra Valkyria is as she continues to work on the injured midsection. And now stomping on the midsection, using the ropes for leverage. Oh, and again on the midsection. Lyra Valkyria enduring more and more pain from Kairi Sane, who goes back into the ring, hooks the leg, goes for the cover. This could do it. Nope, just enough for a 1 count there. Let's take a look at that double stomp. That was just brutal. And that was insult to injury at that point. Dakota Kai cheering on Kairi Sane. But here comes Lyra Valkyria somehow back up to her feet. Trying to pull herself up to the top. Meeting Kairi Sane here. Lyra Valkyria gets caught. Her legs get caught. Kairi Sane has Lyra right where she wants her. Oh, double stomp to the chest. That one could do it. Lyra gets stacked up. Could it be? Hooks the leg. And it's only enough for a 2 count. Lyra was hanging on, trying to pull herself up, but couldn't pull herself up in time before being caught with a wicked double stomp to the chest off the top by Kairi Sane. And now Lyra's got a long way to the top, a long way to find her way back in this if she's going to pick up the victory against Kairi Sane. Her her condition nowhere near 100%. Kairi Sane a little bit closer to 100%. And an insane elbow, but the knees are up. Great counter from Lyra and turning it in. Look at this. Valkyria with a win. Great counter with a crucifix pin to pick up the victory here on Monday Night Raw. Despite her injuries, she's so versatile in the ring as a professional wrestler, and she dug deep there with a crucifix pin. I guess he called his mommy to check in and make sure everything was okay. But nevertheless, here we go. It is Rey Mysterio with the LWOs, Dragon Lee and Zelina Vega. We have more singles action. Cruz del Toro not injured. Zelina and Dragon Lee are here. And coming up next, it is Rey Mysterio and Carlito on Monday Night Raw. Oh, doesn't even matter. I'm not gonna record this match. My audio didn't even record. Doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, I'm not recording this match. Fuck it. All right, everybody, we are back live. Monday Night Raw. Carlito has Rey Mysterio up on the turnbuckle, perhaps thinking a superplex, but Rey Mysterio fighting back. Headbutt sends Carlito off. Mysterio gonna go for it. Sit out senton. Springboard into a moonsault, hooks the leg. This one could do it, and Carlito kicks out at 2. Carlito's stunned a bit, and Zelina Vega looks a bit worried as well. Let's take a look at this moonsault one more time in slow motion. I don't even know how Rey Mysterio is able to move like this after everything his body's been through. Carlito picks up Mysterio, has him up on his shoulders, going to spin him around into a cutter. Gonna hook the leg. This could do it. And no, Mysterio kicks out at 2. Carlito has that frustrated look in his eyes, thinking that one was over, but it wasn't enough to keep Rey Mysterio down for the 3. It seems Carlito has a hard time keeping his cool. And Rey Mysterio looking to dial it up for the 619, but Carlito sends Rey Mysterio up and over to the ring apron. Springboard turned into a drop kick. Great counter from Carlito. And it connects. Carlito once again in control. Just when Rey Mysterio thought he was going to build a little bit of momentum, Carlito said, nah, that ain't happening. And now Mysterio up on his shoulders. Mysterio fighting out of it. Mysterio sends Carlito into the ring post. This is exactly what Rey Mysterio needs if he's going to find his way back in this match. Oh, but here comes Balor from behind, taking out Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee gets sent over the announce desk. But here comes Mysterio, seated senton, taking out Finn Balor. Holy smokes. A lot of chaos going on out here at ringside. Step up kick. Slides under the legs of Carlito. Carlito back elbow. This is a big development. I mean, Finn Balor did say he would be out there for Carlito. He said he got you. Went for a backstabber. Great counter from Mysterio, but Carlito turns things around. Mysterio gets Carlito right where he wants him. This time, is he going to dial it up? 619 connects. And a splash. This is it. 1, 2, 3. And Rey Mysterio picks up the victory. That's damn right, Lord Diaz. We is hype. Did I say we is hype? I'm sorry as shit. I'm sorry as shit. The fuck did I say? Nevertheless, oh, now Mysterio going after Balor. Mysterio's had enough of the Judgment Day. Seriously, has really had it with the Judgment Day going back over a year and a half at this point. Oh my. Now Dragon Lee up at the top. But here comes Damian Priest to go after Mysterio, and Carlito spits an apple in the face of Dragon Lee. And now Damian Priest looking for a razor's edge, takes out Dragon Lee, center of the ring. And Mysterio going after Carlito. Oh, kicks the back of Damian Priest, the World Heavyweight Champion. Forearm to Balor, looking to dial it up. But gets caught with a huge kick from Priest. Damian did say it's about time he starts taking care of things himself. Sometimes the best way to get things done is by doing yourself. And a south of heaven. Talk about a hot ride for Rey Mysterio. He went on a ride to south of heaven. And Damian Priest showing who's boss around here. giving a death stare to Balor and Carlito because they couldn't get the job done. Priest obviously not happy that he had to get involved in this, but nevertheless, Damian Priest felt that he needed to do so. Here we go. Here comes Big Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed taken out by Otis at King and Queen of the Ring on Saturday. Reed with a massive score to settle. Two 330-plus pounders stepping inside the squared circle. And it's coming up next on Monday Night Raw. Live on Monday Night Raw. I said that really loud. I apologize. WWE SmackDown June 14th and June 15th. Clash at the Castle taking place in Scotland. But nevertheless, we are back in the ring. It is Big Bronson Reed awaiting Otis, who was awarded this by Chad Gable as a second chance opportunity. Good luck to Otis, because he's going to need it if he wants to stay in good graces with Chad Gable. That's if he wants to stay in good graces with Chad Gable. Look at this. This tail of the tape. 5'10", 6'3", both men weighing 330, 24-inch neck, Otis, 20-inch neck from Big Bronson Reed, 60.5 chest from Otis, 59-inch, 72 wingspan, Otis, 74-inch wingspan from Big Bronson Reed, and 600-plus pound weight. benching 600 pounds is crazy. That's just how tough these two are. These two are some heavy hitters here on Monday Night Raw. And here we go. The bell's underway. Being distracted, talking to Chad Gable. Big Bronson Reed won't waste any time. And Big Bronson Reed took advantage of it right away. Took advantage of that slight distraction of Chad Gable trying to hype up Otis to pick up this victory, because this is what perhaps is his last chance at redemption. And perhaps Otis costing Gable the match this past Saturday. It was unintentional. The clothesline was meant for Sami Zayn. Well, let's take a look at this from what we just saw moments ago. That huge splash nailing Otis, and Otis getting sent shoulder first into the ring post. And just like that, Big Bronson Reed asserting dominance early on in this one. Despite being very close match in size, Big Bronson Reed has really stepped up and taken control of this one. Meanwhile, Chad Gable is talking up Otis, trying to get him back up to his feet if he wants to redeem himself and prove what happened Saturday was just a mistake. Oh, what a kick to the jaw of Otis. And Chad Gable disrespecting Otis, calling him a loser. That's his way of motivating him. And we'll see if it works. But generally, saying negative things about somebody doesn't really want to make them work any harder than they have to. But even just for the win-loss record, this would be a good victory for Otis to further himself and perhaps get him on the train to building up some momentum as a singles competitor here on Monday Night Raw. You know, everybody's going after that World Heavyweight Championship, as we saw earlier tonight. Whether it's Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle, Gunther at SummerSlam, and Braun Strowman coming out to confront Damian Priest. But nevertheless, what a splash. And Otis is fired up. Otis slamming Big Bronson Reed. Chad Gable doesn't want to see it. Splash in the corner. And down goes Reed. This time it could be. Chad Gable is not going to be very pleased by this if he does it. And Otis is feeling it. He's going to that place. He's getting jiggy with it. And Chad Gable here to be a buzzkill and kill all the fun of Otis. And Big Bronson Reed's trying to pull himself back up to his feet. And now wasted too much time on that. Rips the shirt. And then again, Chad Gable talking smack to Otis. And takes a heavy kick from Big Bronson Reed and a seated senton. Oh my. And Big Bronson Reed heads up to the top. And Big Bronson Reed saying, this one's for you, Gable. Because it's a tsunami. And just like that, this one's all over. And Gable not pleased by the outcome of this bout at all. He's not pleased by this one. Not one bit. Chad, you could have helped him out, but you didn't. You could have helped him up when Otis went up to the top, but you didn't. All he did was watch and let it happen. Because, see, he won't do the same thing that his Alpha Academy is doing for him. And soon enough, he's going to lose his Alpha Academy, and they're going to turn their backs on him. Because nobody should ever take disrespect the way Chad Gable treats these human beings. Congrats to Big Bronson Reed. Academy meeting. This is not what we asked for. What in the world is this? He's not a child. This isn't your child. You don't have to beat him with a belt. Oh. Don't do this, Otis. Don't listen to him. You don't have to do this. You don't have to listen to this. You don't have to take this from him. Talking about this is what happens when you bring shame to the Alpha Academy. Saying this is going to hurt me a lot more than it hurts you. Disgusting. Oh! Maxine just blocked Chad Gable from... Oh my. And here comes Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion. He's had enough of this. Sami Zayn talking about respect, checking on Maxine Dupree as she was upset on her way to the back. And Sami Zayn has had enough with this mess. not as fun when Sami Zayn has the belt. And now Otis going to step in between. He doesn't want to do this. Now taking advantage of Sami Zayn talking to Otis. Chad Gable attacking Zayn. Sami Zayn fighting back. Taking down Gable. Now, and you can see how torn Otis is, and so is Tozawa. Now Gable unloading these shots on a Sami Zayn. And now Chad Gable holding up that Intercontinental Championship over Sami Zayn, saying he's going to take it. Now's the time. This is the place. Free Otis. Sami Zayn left struggling to get back up to his feet. And another week where Otis continues to take this disrespect and almost taking discipline from Chad Gable. Otis just walking to the back. How much more can you take? Otis needs to find his way out of this Alpha Academy because this isn't it for him. Well, we hope things get better on that end. Things seem to be really tough right there. Sami Zayn outnumbered in that situation. Just didn't know what to do. We have a brand new women's world champion in the form of Liv Morgan as her revenge tour ended with some gold. Liv Morgan was able to win the big one regardless of how she did it. It was done, and now she has to defend it just 48 hours past her victory in Jeddah against the woman that she defeated to become the Women's World Champion, a very focused, irritated Becky Lynch, who had her World Heavyweight Championship stolen from her because Dominic Mysterio stuck his nose in their business. And now here is the cage as it comes down. This will surround the ring as Liv Morgan defends the World Heavyweight Championship, the Women's World Championship against Becky Lynch. There is no escape, and it's coming up next. I don't know. And then coming up next Monday, we have some heavy hitting singles action. It's going to be fight night next Monday when Sheamus goes one-on-one with Ludwig Kaiser. And that's coming up next Monday. Also next Monday, we have tag team action. The New Day take on the Authors of Pain, who the Authors of Pain picked up a victory over the Creed brothers earlier tonight. Plus, we saw a run in between these two. Damian Priest and Rey Mysterio find themselves on the unopposite corners once again after everything Mysterio and his son Dominic went through. It seems Rey Mysterio's Judgment Day problems never, ever, ever end. And now the steel cage is down. That means it's main event time for the Women's World Championship. Will Becky Lynch once again be the Women's World Champion one Monday night when we head to Hershey, Pennsylvania in the Giants Center? Nevertheless, Becky Lynch finds herself back in action 2 days after her tough loss against Liv Morgan, where she feels she was screwed out of the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch's experience as they come when it comes to stepping inside a steel cage. Her opponent, Liv Morgan, not so much. Liv Morgan hasn't never beaten Becky Lynch straight up in one-on-one action, and this is the night to do so. If you're Liv Morgan, this is the biggest opportunity for Becky Lynch, her one last rematch clause. And it's not quite often that you have a rematch clause in your contracts these days. But Becky Lynch, fortunate enough to have a rematch clause, deciding to use it tonight here on Monday Night Raw in Georgia and Savannah at the End Market Arena. It is our main event steel cage match, making sure nobody gets in and nobody gets out. Morgan and Lynch inside a steel cage. That's what it's all about. The ref holding up the world title high. It's all about that Women's World Championship. We are back live on Monday Night Raw. This match is underway as during commercial break, Liv Morgan seems to have taken control once this match got started, grinding Becky Lynch's face across the metal cage, and Liv looking to escape early on. She's climbing to the top of Becky Lynch, going up to meet her there. And Becky Lynch pulls Liv Morgan down. Looking to send her face first and to the chain. Oh. Using the cage as a weapon. That's just how dangerous this match can be. There's a reason the cage is there. To keep others from getting in, even though there's no top of the cage. It makes it that much more difficult to get for outside interference to get involved. But Becky Lynch starting to fight back at Liv Morgan. Here we go. Clubbing blows from the challenger. Nevertheless, Liv Morgan and never able to beat Becky Lynch, was able to get the job done this past Saturday, but wasn't fair. I mean, not that it wasn't fair, which it wasn't fair, but it was more so the fact that Liv Morgan has never been able to get the job done against Becky Lynch without any help of some sort. And it took Dominic Mysterio's involvement to cost Liv Morgan a shot at becoming the world woman, to cost Liv Morgan her opportunity of becoming the women's world champion. Then instead ended up actually assisting her in becoming the women's world champion, which quote unquote wasn't Dominic Mysterio's intentions. But it seems that everybody's talking to Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day these days. We saw JD McDonough get chewed out earlier tonight for it. And kicked in the steel cage. And again, driving Becky Lynch shoulder first in the midsection. And just an absolute brutal attack by Morgan. Oh, but this time her head connects with a steel. Oh, and a kick from Lynch. Now sending her face first in to the cage. Kick in a face. These Kawada kicks from Lynch right into the face, and then sending Morgan into the cage. Absolutely brutal. Liv Morgan in a very tough situation now. Becky Lynch showing how dangerous the man can be as she heads up to the top. Missile drop kick takes down Morgan. Can she do it? Goes to the cover. 1, 2, and Morgan kicks out at 2. Becky Lynch thought she had her, but it wasn't enough to keep Liv Morgan down for the 3. Becky Lynch, baseball slide, sends Liv Morgan into the cage, and again a baseball slide from Lynch. And now giving Liv Morgan everything. She's got all that frustration from being costed, from having Dominic Mysterio cost the championship on Saturday. Went for the leg drop, but Liv Morgan able to move out of harm's way. Let Lynch send face first into the cage. Liv Morgan trying to turn things around. Can she do it when we come back on Monday Night Raw? All right. All right, we are back live on Monday Night Raw. It is our main event. It is a steel cage match for the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan looking to climb the cage, looking to escape and get out of harm's way. A very physical battle between these two. As Liv Morgan tries to climb over the cage, Becky Lynch meets her up there to prevent her from escaping. There is no way Becky Lynch is going to allow Liv Morgan to just escape from this one. That's not how things work when you go against the man. The man's going to fight. She's going to give you everything she has. And now the man heads up to the top, but Liv Morgan. Oh, here we go. A superplex from Becky Lynch. Both women go down. Becky Lynch trying to crawl to make the cover. Hooks the leg. This could do it for the World Championship. Only enough for a 2 count. Let's take a look at the superplex in slow motion from another angle. Top rope from Lynch. And now Becky Lynch needs to find a way to capitalize on this. Even though the cover was unsuccessful to picking up the victory to become Women's World Champion once again, she's got to stay on the attack. Becky Lynch, a 7-time Women's World Champion, looking to become an 8-time World Champion. Morgan sending Lynch face first into the cage. Morgan. And a knee nails Lynch. She goes down, hooks the leg. Can it be to retain the championship? And Lynch kicks out at 2. Liv, you can see the frustration in her face. She thought that was it, but it wasn't enough to keep down Becky Lynch for the 3. Sold out crowd here in the End Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia. The Women's World Championship on the line as Liv Morgan once again trying to escape the cage. Liv Morgan has taken every opportunity she can to escape the cage. She does not want to face Becky Lynch and win by pinfall or submission. And that might be because she's scared. Maybe she knows she can't pin or submit Becky Lynch without interference, without help. And that's why escaping the cage may be her only way of escaping this match with the gold. And Becky Lynch fighting back, taking Liv Morgan off the top of the cage. And Morgan, now where she wants to, title in trouble. Morgan finds her way back up to get Becky Lynch off the top of the cage. But even so, Becky Lynch looked like she was already trying to climb back inside the cage because she doesn't want to win this by escaping the cage. She wants to win this the right way, but instead gets planted with a powerbomb. Liv Morgan stacks her up for the cover. Only enough for another 2 count. There's still some fight left in Becky Lynch. And there's still fight left in Liv Morgan. But how much these women have. This steel cage match will put your body through a lot. It'll make you have to work harder than you've ever had to work before. It really tests your body's limit to how much pain it can endure. And the WWE Universe showing both these women respect here. Liv Morgan thinking oblivion. Becky Lynch sidestepped. And now a disarmer on the ropes, and there's nothing that can be done about it. No disqualification. Anything goes. Becky Lynch can hold this on as long as she wants, but Liv sends Lynch into the cage. What a great way for Liv Morgan to break things up, but it was a very desperate attempt to break free by Morgan. You know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, and that's exactly what Liv Morgan did. Morgan climbing up to the top, perhaps once again looking to climb the cage. But a Russian leg sweep off the middle turnbuckle. Both women are down. Becky Lynch crits the shoulder over. Could this do it? And again, Liv Morgan finds the wherewithal to kick out. But again, here comes Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio, what is he doing? He pulled the pin. He's opening up the cage. He's telling Becky Lynch to get out of the cage. And Dominic Mysterio being told. Oh, but it ends Gary from Morgan and Balor and McDonough coming to argue with Dominic Mysterio, saying, "What are you doing out here?" And now it looks like Liv Morgan's about to escape the cage. Uh-oh. This isn't good. And Braun Strowman finally found JD McDonough. The Monster Among Men, his legs feeling a little bit better, it seems. In pursuit of McDonough. Braun. Oh, and again in the cage, it could have cost Becky Lynch right then and there. The cage accidentally hit Lynch. The door bounced off Lynch. Becky's down and out. This is it. This is how it ends. And Liv is going to retain. And she escapes. And Liv Morgan retains the championship. And again, Liv Morgan finds a way to retain without even knowing what happened. Dominic Mysterio inadvertently helped Liv Morgan retain the championship. And in the end, Liv Morgan retains the championship on Monday Night Raw. All right, everybody. That was Monday Night Raw. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Everybody who's here or not here, it's all the same to me. I just like doing this. All right. All right. There's that. Boop. Bam. Hey, tight spot. Good. It's been a fucking minute, bro. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for the resub. Sorry, I don't have an alert on because I don't want the sound alerts to interrupt my commentary since I record the videos. I record them and then post them. What's going on, my dude? Appreciate you being here. How's everything going? Tight spot. You were at I did not see you were at AEW. Was it good? Did you enjoy the show? I definitely missed it. I definitely didn't do commentary for it. My ass was asleep at 11:30. My ass was in bed. I'm glad to hear you had fun on both nights. My ass was asleep in bed at 11:30 p.m. Meanwhile, when my friend was telling me, Heretic, who was in here earlier, he was telling me that actually I went to bed before Anarchy in the Arena started. No, I'm not staying up for that. I have a workout regimen that I have to do to get back in shape as a manager. Yeah, I'm not doing all that shit. I know my limits. Brother, I know my limits, and that ain't it. I know what my body's capable of, and I know if I wouldn't be able to post shit the next day. Nothing's getting posted, but thank you again. They've been subscribed for 3 months. Tight Spot subscribed for 3. Oh, yeah, MJF was shredded. I did see that. Can only imagine what it looked like in person. MJF has quite the tattoo on him, I saw. Oh, there it is. I just heard the audio for it. It happened so much later. I'm so glad it's on delay because I really try to record everything. So yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. Anyways, I do apologize to end so soon after you just arriving and subscribing and resubscribing. But I am tired. I have training tomorrow, so I got to be up early so I can get my day started. I have a bunch of things to get done in the morning. I got to get my car checked out in the morning. So yeah, with that being said, thank you everybody for tuning into today's stream. Thank you guys all for all the love and support. And I will see you all on Friday. See you all Friday for a live stream. Don't forget I post videos every single day. I think I'm going to try 4 p.m. Eastern again every single day. But nonetheless, a video goes out every single day. At least I'm trying. So far, it's been successful. Over 100 days. Thank you again, Tight Spot. Appreciate it. I'm going to call it a night. With that being said, thank you all for the love and support. Don't forget, follow me. Love you too, brother. Follow me on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you, Tight Spot. I appreciate it. More good stuff to come soon. Hopefully it'll go take me to where I want to go. Follow me on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. I'll at Hype the Commentator right here. Also on YouTube. Follow me. Subscribe on YouTube at Hype the Commentator and Hype Commentator on X. Thank you all for the love and support, and I will see you all in the next one.